Hi, everybody. This is Jennifer from SingtoKids. And if you're like me, your school district is moving to a learning management system this coming school year in anticipation of some kind of remote learning. And so our district is going to be moving to Canvas, and I've been playing with it a bit and trying to just imagine what it could be and how it could be used for music teachers. So I wanted to walk you through some things today and show you how I've begun to set this up. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. I'm on the Canvas site now. I've already created a free account just so that I could begin playing. And the minute you log in, the first thing you're going to see is a dashboard. And you'll see that I have some things populated here already. Really, the only thing you're going to see is your guided course template. Now, I want to show you some of the things I've done so you can understand the process that I'm going to walk you through. But before we do, I want you to know that up here is your account button. And by clicking on that, there are some things you might want to check out. One is notifications. You can customize your notifications, so when assignments are due, when assignments are turned in, things like that, you can get as many or as few notifications as you like. Your profile is where you can put in your position, your contact information, your biography. If you have websites or YouTube channels for your music program, you can link them down there as well. Files is where you're going to upload the kinds of things you're going to be assigning or using in your assignments. And so this is my file section, and you can create folders within it. You can upload JPEG images. You can upload PDFs. There's a variety of things that you can do. And the lovely thing about Canvas is that they're already connected to something like 450 other platforms. So if you use Google Classroom or Google Drive, you can connect assignments from your Google Drive. You can connect things to Nearpod, Flipgrid, Seesaw, you name it. It's all there. And so that's one of the real positive things about Canvas. I'm going to take you into the dashboard, which is where we landed when we opened up the account. And you'll see that I have some classes already populated here. I'm going to click on the fourth grade one just so you can see what I've done and how I've done it. The challenging thing about Canvas is that when I first started playing with it, it really looked like it was more user-friendly to secondary kids than to elementary kids, meaning that students had to read quite a bit to navigate what to do and how to do things. And one of the things I loved is that you could create sort of a landing page, a home page for your students, and use images rather than text to direct students to assignments. And so this is my fourth grade music page. This is a header that I created in PowerPoint. It's just a Bitmoji and some text. These buttons I also created in PowerPoint, and you can see that they are linked to assignments. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Recorder so you can see it. And what you'll see here is called a module, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. So in this module, which I named as Week 1, July 13th, my students have these assignments to do. They're going to do an introduction to Recorder, where there's a little video of them where they get to see me introducing and talking about all of the recorders within the Recorder family. If you scroll down, you'll see I ask a question: which recorder would you like to learn to play and why? So students can hit reply here and then write me a little response and post that reply, and then we have a discussion among this assignment with our students. I'm going to go back over to our module, because that's where the assignment lies. And in clicking there, you'll see there's also Hat Corresponds and Jido. So if I were teaching kids to play, here's a song. Let's learn to play our first song. Here's some reminders for you. Here's a video of me playing the song. And then, can you play the song for me? Record yourself using or playing the song. So just like in the last one, the kids can reply and record a little video of them playing. They can record it on their document camera in the computer. If you want to connect it to a Seesaw assignment or a Flipgrid assignment, you could do that as well. It's really up to you. Back to modules so they can see The next thing I did was set up a little quiz, and I'm going to tell you of all the things, this is the wonkiest. I uploaded a PDF where I just wanted them to name, but they can't annotate over the desktop like this. And so this is where I would have to use a third-party site, Nearpod or something like that, to have them write and respond to the quiz that way. And then here I have a page for recorder performances, so that as the year progresses, we have different videos of performers playing recorder, and my students get to hear a variety of performances from classical to movie music to beatboxing with recorder. So I began to populate those performances for students so that they can listen to on their own. So now I'm going to take you back to that home page. You'll see there was another button here called Rhythm. I'm going to click on it, and it says, "Hi, boys and girls. I wanted to take a few moments to practice reading and playing 10 rhythms a day." And they're going to do this by reading the rhythm, then playing the rhythm using B, A, or G on the recorder. So when I click on this link, it takes me to a platform called VoiceThread that I've been using for years and years. I love it. It looks like a PowerPoint that's interactive. So the kids can see the rhythm, they can actually hear the rhythm being chanted, and then they can play for me whatever they're going to play, practicing articulation on B, A, and G. So let's go back to this, because what I would really like to do is to show you from a student perspective what the page looks like. And that is always a bit of a tough thing. There we go. Okay, so we're at the home, and here's our student view. So I click on that. And this is what the students see. So they see the header, they see the buttons. Those buttons are live linked to the assignments that they have. If I've assigned something with a specific due date, it will show up over here. Now, the other thing that's really interesting is that this is kind of one-stop shopping. So if you were using Google Classroom in the spring, you know that you had a Google Classroom for the classroom teacher, and you had a Google Classroom for music, and one for PE, and one for art, all the different subjects. This is one place students come, and they have their homepage for music. They may have their homepage for their classroom teacher, music or PE and art, and the to-dos show up for the students, so they can see all the assignments they have populated. They can look at a course calendar here. They can see the syllabus for the class. So lots of neat things that you can do for students from their perspective. And then there's also a parent portal so that the parents can log in and see what each student in their family is doing, what assignments they have, what due dates they have, etc. So really, from a parent perspective and a student perspective, it makes navigating your coursework so much easier. The hard thing for us as teachers is learning a new platform weeks before we're expected to roll it out to students and feel confident about what we're doing. So I'm going to go back here to the dashboard, and I'm going to share with you, how do you begin to create this content for your students? So the very first thing I'm going to do is start a new course. Okay, so I'm going to start with creating a new course for my class. So I clicked on Start a New Course. You can see it's popped up here. And I'm going to go ahead and title it First Grade Music. Content license, I'm going to just go ahead and put it private for right now and click Create Course. And what you'll see is it takes me to this kind of odd page where it says Create a New Module. Now, the module I want you to think about, it can be a unit of study. It could be weekly assignments all collected in one place. When I was doing our Learning at Home plan last year, the way I organized my assignments for each grade level was to name them by week. So week 1, March 19th, week 2, March 23rd. And so I envision organizing my work like that, so that parents and administration can see that weekly I was assigning students different things to do in music class. It just kind of creates this catalog of work that I had put forth to students, showing that I had done what I was charged to do, which was to give instruction, whether it was in a hybrid situation, face-to-face, or virtually. So this is actually not where I want to start, though. I'm going to go over here to the menu, and I'm going to click on Pages. And when I do, you'll see it says no pages created yet. So I'm going to add one, and I'm going to name this First Grade Music. And once I've done that, I'm going to go down here, and this is where I'm going to begin to build that home page where students are going to go to find out the assignment from week to week. So the first thing I'm going to do is go up here to Embed Image. I'm going to go to Canvas, because this is where my files are located. Remember, we saw them in the account where you could upload files. Well, you can also upload files as you're building different things within Canvas. So here are all my folders. I'm going to go ahead and click on Visual Buttons for Pages, because I've already created these for my students. And what I want is a welcome banner. So I'm going to go ahead and click a welcome banner. If I need to just upload one, I can do it here and find it from my computer. I can change dimensions here. I'm going to go ahead and add that into my page. I'm going to press return a couple times to get it to go down. The next step I'm going to do, and this is going to sound a little crazy, is I'm going to add a table, and I'm going to do it like a 2x2 table, because essentially what I want is to have 4 boxes where students can access content that I'm going to assign from week to week. So in box number 1, I'm going back to Embed Image. I'm going back to Canvas, my files, and I'm going to add in my melody button, which is where I'm going to assign song for students. Down here where it says dimensions, this is one time I am going to change the dimensions because I want all of the boxes to appear at the same size. So I have that one set at 300. I'm going to tab into the next box, do the same exact thing, go to my files, and now I'm going to grab an instrument one. And down here, I'm going to resize to 300. And I'm going to add that. Uh-oh, what happened to my box? I see it, and yet it's not showing. Let me do that one more time. It's being sneaky on me. Let's see here. Maybe I have a broken button. So let's try this one. Resize it to 300. And I say broken button, I really mean an image. All right, so I'm going to go down to the third box. I'm going to again populate it with one of my images. And for this one, we'll make this a movement one, because this is a first grade class and we have to move in music in first grade. And then the last one I'm going to put in, we'll say, is maybe instruments, because we'll explore some different timbres and I want to have an opportunity to share that with students. So there's that. I'm going to resize it. So now I have 4 boxes. I want all 4 boxes for the images to be centered, so I've done that. And then within the table, I want the table to be centered on the page. So right down here, you'll see table properties. And there, and where it says alignment, I'm going to go ahead and hit center and OK. And now it's moved my table to the center. But there's something I don't love, and that is that you can see the outline of my table. So there's a way to get rid of that. Go back to table properties, click advanced. Where it says border color, I want you to type in transparent and hit OK. And now your table disappears. And I'm going to go ahead and click save. And now I can see the page that my students are going to see when they open up Canvas for music. And I like it because, again, I don't have to worry if it's a lot of text. I worry about my emergent readers, my ELL kids. It's hard for them to read a ton of directions and know what to click on. But this, it looks like somebody singing. Here's somebody clicking rhythm sticks. Here's somebody moving. Here's somebody playing an instrument. So visually, they can make sense of what's coming at them. But here's the deal. now that I have my main page going, I have to create a page for each one of these boxes. So my work is not done. I'm going back to the pages. And now I'm going to add a page for each box that I just added. So I'm going to put one for melody and just click save. I'm going back to view all pages. I'm going to add one for rhythm. Back to view all pages. I'm going to add one for movement. And then my last one will be for instruments. Sometimes my fingers move faster than my brain. All right, so now I have these pages so that my students can go click on those buttons and go to those, but I have to do a few things first. I've got to go back to view all pages, click on first grade music, and here's a really important thing for you to do. Do you see these three dots off to the side? It says use this front page, duplicate, send to, copy. Okay, so do you see that use this front page is not visible? I have to fix something. Publish, publish, publish. That means that now the people who are assigned to this class can actually see it. And once I publish, I can assign this as my front page. That's really important. That means that when students open up your class, this is the page they're going to see first. So let's click on that. Here's my welcome banner. Here are my 4 buttons. Now I have to get these buttons to hyperlink to the other 4 pages we've created. So I'm going to click on the edit button. I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to click on the first button. And then I'm going to look over here to the right where it says pages, and I'm going to select the melody. That's all you have to do to link that page to the melody page. Same thing, click on rhythm, click on the rhythm page you've created. Scroll down, click on movement, click on the movement page you created, click on instruments, same thing, save your assignment. So now when your students come to first grade music, this is what they're going to see, and each page is hyperlinked to the melody page. Now here's the problem. The melody page has nothing on it, so let's add some assignments. Click that edit button right up at the upper right hand corner. And now we're going to learn a song. So let's learn a song together. I'm going to try and keep my text very minimal because, again, they're first grade students. I don't know how well each student is reading. I just want to give a simple direction that a student or a parent could read, and then students would know what to do. So I want my kids to learn a song. I'm going to click on this YouTube button up here. And when I do, you'll see that I have a search bar. Now, I'm going to give you a little trick. You can go in and search for a name of a song that you want to put on, but I think it's a lot better if you know the link that you want to use from the beginning. Because if you go in here and put The Cows Are Lost, 45 different videos could come up before the one you want comes up. So here's the workaround for that. You're going to go to your YouTube channel, and I'm going to go to, so you're seeing my backside in YouTube. I'm going to go to my page. I'm going to click on the videos to populate, and I'm just showing because this is where I host my stuff. You can use any YouTube page you want, and maybe I want the grizzly bear video, so I'm going to click on that. And I'm going to click the share button down here and grab the URL. Okay, now I'm going back into Canvas and I'm going to paste that URL right there and hit enter. And there's my video. So I click embed. And now the video is there for students to play. Click save. My melody page is ready to go for week 1. Now let's go back to view all pages because I've got to put something together for movement. So I'm going back to movement. I'm going to click that edit button. And here I'm going to say, let's do a dance and freeze. And friends, you can change your font. You can highlight text. You can do whatever you like to make it really accessible for students. So with little ones, I might increase the font a little bit so it's not so hard to read. I'm going to hit return a couple of times, click on that YouTube link. The reality is any YouTube channel you want, if you have a connection with your Google Classroom and you have videos that are saved in your Google Drive, you could connect them that way. There's a variety of ways you can do this. Going back to my YouTube channel, and I'm going to go down here and pull up a Dance and Freeze video. Same thing, click share, copy the link, go back into my Canvas, paste that in there, hit enter. There's my video. And I'm going to click save again. So there it is. Now I can go back, view all pages. Let's go back to the home page. And if I click melody, I should see the song that I assigned the students right here. If I click on, we'll go back to the front page again. If I click on movement, there's the assignment for that. Now, there's one more step I want you to take, because the reality is from week to week, your assignments are going to look different. And I want you to catalog those assignments. So again, a parent and admin questions what you're assigning and what's due and when. You have that all in Canvas ready to go. And where you're going to do that is in modules. So click modules, and we're going to add one right up here. And for this, I'm going to name it week 1 and today's date. I envision in my mind that each week will be a new module, and week 1 through week, we'll say 15 is the first trimester, or however that kind of works itself out. So now I've put the date in, I'm going to click add module. And now you can see I'm going to begin to add things to the module. So I'm going to click plus, and if I would like to assign, maybe this week it's a page, and I want to assign the melody page for them, I can do that. I want to show you one quick thing. If I wanted the kids to respond to the song that I taught them, I'm going to click discussion, and I'm going to say Grizzly Bear song. Whoops, let's put that here. I can't spell today. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Grizzly Bear song, and I'm going to indent. I won't indent that one. Okay, so you can see here's the Grizzly Bear song. And then I'm going to add a new assignment. And for this one, it's going to be a page, and I'm going to say it's the melody page. And truth be told, I really want that page to go first. Can I move that one to the top? Let's try it. There we go. And then this one, I'm going to indent 1. So it's melody and Grizzly Bear song, and I'll show you why I did that in a minute. Okay, now I'm going to add one more assignment, and this is going to be my movement page. And so now parents can see that I've assigned for this week 2 specific things their students are going to do. I'm going to publish all of this so it's there and ready to go. And I need to go to this Grizzly Bear assignment, because what I need to do is click edit. Now you see the same thing pops up. So tell me, let's see, the Grizzly Bear song, we use dynamics to play the game. So tell me what you noticed about loud and soft in this song. What is the name, or maybe we'll say term, used in music to describe loud and soft? And the reason I'm doing this is then the students can answer some questions. So they can tell me, what did they notice? Well, sometimes it got soft in the song. At the end of the song, it got very loud. What is the term? Are they connecting that to dynamics? So I just want to put some things in there where students can think about, not just learn the song, but think about what they've heard. We're going to post to all sections. We don't need a file for this. We're going to allow threaded replies, meaning if students want to answer and then another student wants to build off of that answer, they can. They have to post before seeing replies, not necessarily. It's going to be graded, so I know it's ready to be graded. This one, I'm just going to say it's complete, incomplete, meaning they did it or didn't do it, because it's not a big thing. It's just kind of like a review thing. And I can assign it to everyone. If I have students where I'm adapting instruction, maybe because of a 504 or IEP, I can assign it to everyone and then give an alternative assignment for a student who needs that. I can set a due date. So if I want to set that for the 24th, they have to have it done. I can do that. And now I'm going to click Save. So there is their assignment within that. So I'm going to go back to the home page. And now you can see, here's week 1, the melody assignment with the song, questions about the song, the movement. So here's what I want to do. I want to take you to that student view, because in the student view, what you're going to see, I'm going to go to pages for a minute so you can see it this way. So there's the pages with the front page that they're going to see. Here's melody. They click on here. If they go into modules, then they'll see that they have these assignments here for them. And back to that home page, they'll see on their to-do list right here, the Grizzly Bear song, and that it's due by Friday at 11:59 p.m. Okay, so that's what it looks like from the student view. And this is what it looks like from our view. And so I just wanted to walk you through, oh, did I not publish that? Let's publish that, because now this class pops up here, and I bet my student view will look different now that it's published. Let's go back and see that really quick. Student view again. It's still showing me that. I really want to see the home page first. So let me figure out, why is the home page not populating first? Dum, 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 dum. Let's see. I think I need to do that from home and choose home page. Oh, look at that. So when I'm in at the home button at the top, where it says the first thing my students were seeing, course modules, that's not what I want. I want pages front page. That's what was doing that. Okay, so now let's look at that student view one more time. This is what I wanted you to see. So now the students see, here's the melody, rhythm, movement, instruments, and they're suited to the to-do list for this week, which is they have to do this assignment on the Grizzly Bear song. Okay? So I hope this helps you to kind of begin to visualize and think about how you could use Canvas for music education this year. It's really not as difficult as you think. If you are wanting those visual images for your own use, I will share with you that I created those in PowerPoint, and I'll show you those really quick. Hello, PowerPoint. This is just text, and this is a Bitmoji that I embedded in there. These are just boxes with images on top with text below, and all I did was take my screenshot and put it up here and capture the image. Simple and easy, not hard to do at all. And then all of those become JPEG or PNG files, and I can upload them right into my files section. Remember, that's under account, files, and I can upload everything I need there for my classes. Same thing, sometimes YouTube, if they don't have covers, maybe you want something that looks appropriate and not somebody's face mid-word or mid-song. So sometimes I create covers for YouTube videos. Here are some of the files I have for recorders, listening files, drumming, anchor charts. I'll show you one of the things I was thinking about is I want my students to still have access to things that we use in the classroom. So I created this for all my students. This will be linked to all of their accounts, where they can, as we're talking and learning about music and we need, let's say we're talking about dynamics like we were. So they can click on that And this is the actual anchor chart that's in my classroom that students would use to access information about music ed. And now it's just part of our Canvas experience so that they can access those things in their musical learning as well. I hope this video was helpful to you. Please leave questions in the comments below. If there's anything I can do to help you, please let me know. And I hope this just helped alleviate a little stress. There's so much unknown about the school year coming up. And my goal, as always, is just to help you find ways to work smarter, not harder, and inspire you to be the best music teacher that you can be. So thanks for stopping in. Bye.